Thanks for tuning to the Smartalecs. Make sure you click that like button, that thumbs up, that notification, as well as that subscribe. And make sure you check out our website, www.thesmartalecs.com, for exclusive merchandise, giveaways, contests, things of that nature. So, we got Tekashi 6ix9ine getting a big deal. And I'm guessing, thinking that he's about to come back to the rap game and fuck it up. You know what I mean? Like, he about to come back and do his damn thing. 2 albums. I'm guessing the whatever label did the deal probably already got some hits in the cut for him. Like, bro, we got 2 for you as soon as you come out. But it's unfortunate that the dialogue that's being played out in today's society is that you get rewarded for being a criminal who basically turns on his friends. Cause don't get it twisted. I mean, I seen some of this stuff and I understand that it's like, oh well, they was trying to kill him and they was doing this. But the fact of the matter is, when you get involved in that type of lifestyle, then those are the type of things that come with that type of lifestyle. So you can't be upset and salty. You gotta get back. That's what you would do in that situation, but that's not what you did. You know, you had snitches all over you. Your driver was a snitch. Your left hand man was a snitch. Your right hand man, well, he wasn't a snitch. You snitched on him. So I mean, you know, for you, for Tekashi 6ix9ine, I'm talking to him. But yeah, for Tekashi, it should be over for him. I don't give a fuck about that deal. Like, honestly, I expect the whole industry to get at this nigga. If they don't, I'm gonna be highly upset. Like, as soon as that nigga touches a microphone and drops a song, somebody better be dissing that nigga off top. Like, it should be mad diss songs next year about Tekashi. Like, that should be the main diss. Like, cause my thing is this: if he comes back and tries to be a pop artist or something like that, that's different. But even in that, if he comes back and tries to grip a microphone at all, everybody should be all over this nigga. Like, for real. Like, real talk. Like, for real. Like, because you can't kill him physically, but you can kill him lyrically. You can kill him to the point where, you know what I mean? You would be on some pusher shit and really murder old boy. You know what I'm saying? Some real life, you know. And I don't think he got it like that to go back and forth with anybody. You know what I mean? Lyrically. And then at the same time, if it's 10 motherfuckers jumping on him lyrically, motherfuckers be like, oh, it wasn't fair. No, it ain't gonna be fair, man. He a snitch. He does not deserve to be in the hip hop community for no reason. That's like basically having a Fed in the community. Like, yeah, we kicking it with Feds now. Feds is all into hip hop. You know? It's one thing to be one way and, you know, maybe to be a homosexual or something like that and be in the rap industry. That's something that has not, you know, that's something that's somebody's personal preference, something that they want to do or whatever. So they lightweight get a pass because, you know, it's whatever with them. But with a snitch, we know you a snitch. And we know you snitched and told on a lot of people, man. So there's no way. But I bet money's, you know, they definitely got some people who probably already said they'll work with the dude. Like, oh yeah, I'll work with him, man. It's okay. How much are you gonna pay me to work with him? Oh yeah, I'll work with that nigga, man. Yeah, for sure, no problem, man. He cool. He cool with me. I mean, you know, I feel him. You know what I'm saying? That's the type of shit you're gonna get. You're gonna see people working with him because it's really about the bag. At the end of the day, it's about the bag. And whoever is backing him definitely has that bag. So you're gonna see some people on that bitch I mean, it's gonna be some people who not gonna, who definitely ain't gonna, jeopardize their integrity and try to do something with him. But there's a lot of people out there who I think don't even care that he told. It's just like, whatever, man. He told on some people. Who gives a fuck? How about how much they paying me? You know what I'm saying? That's really what it boils down to with individuals nowadays. Motherfucker do anything for a check. So, you got that going on with the checks. And that shit is just, like I said, that shit is lightweight corny as fuck. Because, like I said, it's just some corny shit. And if he comes back to the industry, motherfuckers better jump down his motherfucking throat. They better not let that nigga breathe. So they better keep their foot on his neck to the point where whoever gave him that deal feel like it was a mistake. Like, damn, man, he ain't getting no traction. Everybody out here hates him. And if they don't hate him now, they hate him by the end of the week because anybody has dropped a diss track about this nigga. Justin Bieber. He should drop a diss track about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, we really need to put it out there. Like, bro, you cannot come back. I just said Justin Bieber just because I don't know. I think I just seen him on Instagram working with somebody. I think Young Thug or some shit. But I'm just saying, Chris Brown. Like, we need some R&B niggas to come through and sing some songs about snitches and how snitches came. I'm like, everybody should be at this nigga. That's all I'm saying. Everybody is making songs about this nigga and how he is not part of it. Just disown him, for real. Because, I mean, that's really what we've done already, but he's trying to come back. And once again, he has a big deal. And a lot of people are going to give him a pass because he's going to give him some cash, basically. So, we'll see how this plays out. But like I said, it don't look like it's going to play out good to me. Looks like it's going to play out as some individuals basically, doing that corny stuff. You know what I'm saying? And being on songs with him. And, when you got that machine behind you anyway, they can put you at number one on the Billboard. So that's another thing. So that's what I'm saying. We really have to come together as a community, as a hip hop community, and take a stand against him and say, no, first off, we not buying your music for sure. Ain't nobody I know buying your shit. But second, ain't nobody I know streaming your shit either. But second, you got to put the word out. Like, we listen. We ain't in the times of, we killing snitches like they used to. I mean, in certain places they killing snitches. I know in Mexico they killing snitches and shit. So it's still places where you will get killed for being a snitch. But when you're a high profile rapper and all that shit, it's going to be kind of hard to, kill, try to get at him or anything like that for snitching because, he's a high profile individual. So he's going to always be surrounded by, more than likely, security and stuff. So, it is what it is. So what else? So the next thing we're gonna speak on is Colin Kaepernick. Now, if you didn't know, Kaepernick his PR people put out a statement, a fact sheet, to where they were saying like we want to, make sure that you guys are getting the narrative correct, as well as Rihanna said something. So I'm gonna get to both of them, but they definitely wanted to put it out there that people, because I guess, and I know with the fact sheet that I've seen, matter of fact, let me pull up the fact sheet and give you the rundown of the facts right quick, because for real, you got to hear it, because I don't know what facts you guys have heard. Because, see, I've heard facts. I've heard different facts about different things when it comes to this whole Kaepernick situation. Because sometimes you hear that, he's been offered things and he's turned down deals, and he wants this tremendous amount of money or something. So it's kind of weird, how it's going or whatever. But let's get to the fact sheet. So on the fact sheet, it basically said that Colin is still able to seek employment in the NFL. Well, it has questions. So I'm not going to read it because it's a lot. It's a lot more than I thought it was. But you read it yourself. It's on our page. Go to the Smartalecs Podcast on Instagram. It's right there on the page. You can check it out. Make sure if you go there and check it out, make sure you hit that follow button when you get there. But other than that, hold on guys, my fault. Turn that down. Let's turn that down. So, all right. So, anyways, I know a few of the things. I'll just run on a few of the things. So, one of the things it stated was that Colin Kaepernick, has he been offered any jobs or anything like that? No. In real life, they say like, no, he has not been offered any fucking thing from anybody. He has not been offered a tryout, nothing. He said they went to meet with the Seahawks. He was supposed to have a tryout, but they never tried out. They just met. Boom. So he's never had a tryout. So I've heard that he had trials. That's one of the narratives that was put out there. Another narrative that was put out there was that he won a lot of money was one, and I think the other one was like, damn. See, now I gotta go look. Hold on a second. Have you reached out to every team on Colin's behalf? Yes, they've reached out to all 32 teams, and they've never seen anything like this. That's what his PR people are saying, his managers and stuff. What about Colin being a distraction with the 49ers? He was never a distraction. He just opted out because they were going to let him go at the end of the season. So I never knew that either. But does Colin still want to play? Yes, he still wants to play. If Colin wants to play, why did he opt out of his 49ers contract? Oh, I just told you why he opted out. Does Colin fit into most teams' system? He fits into everybody's system. Is Colin still able to seek employment in the NFL even though he filed agreement? Yes, he is. Has Colin been offered a job by an NFL team? No, not a single team has offered Colin a job since the 2016 season, which is when he began his protest. So, I mean, like I said, go to the page. You can read up more. But is Colin still good enough to play? Yes, he's still good enough to play. They show his record, and with his record just showing now, and he still works out every day. From what I said, it's 5 days a week. But just looking at his profile, he's better than a lot of the quarterbacks that are in the league now. But the fact of the matter is, bro, they already changed the rule. The rule is basically no protesting. So they're not going to hire you because they know you're going to protest. And in my opinion, the NFL is stupid. What they fail to realize is just like these owners are getting old and starting to die off, so are these die-hard racist fans that they used to cater to. A lot of people aren't watching. The NFL is on a decline right now, and in my opinion, a lot of people aren't watching because they're in support of Kaepernick. Period. Like I've heard white people talk about being in support of Kaepernick. Now, I don't know if they were, being 100 or not, but I've heard white people talk about being in support of Kaepernick more than imagined, for real. Like, when you bring Kaepernick up, a lot of times they got the understanding as well that he's not protesting the flag or America. He's protesting, black boys and black men being murdered by police officers. And there's individuals out there white people, who actually understand that and actually have some empathy towards that. So what the NFL should be doing is catering to that if they want to get their viewership back up. Doesn't that make the sense? But no, instead of them doing that, what they rather do is just try to keep the whole slavery mentality going, and the whole, oh no, you do what we tell you to do, or if you don't do what we tell you, we gonna fine you, and you can't do this and you can't do that, and since you did this, we're gonna punish you, and you can't play in the NFL no more. And my thing is, you know, it's just like with any other job when shit don't go right, bro. You know what I mean? Like, you can file a grievance. Like, you can. That's one of the parts of, even when you get hired, they let you know, like, yo, if this happens or if something happens, you can file a grievance. You can talk to your person. You can do this, and there shouldn't be any bias, or But once again, because the NFL is so racist and it's such a racist institution, one ran by a bunch of racist owners, then, instead of them trying to integrate, they're trying to keep it, nope, we're not and when I say integrate, I mean integrate black culture into NFL. Integrate letting black people protest, and that's what I really mean by culture. Like that's one thing I can think of. Just being able to integrate black people, being able to be more, show more expression. I just seen that they fined, I can't even bring up his name, but it's like $7,000 because he wore a headband that said "Fear of God." No, man of God. Sorry, not fear of God. Man of God. That's what his headband said. And he got a $7,000 fine. Now that's stupid. You know what I'm saying? But that just is that mentality of, oh, well, you signed this contract, you can't do this, you're not a man of God, you're a man of the NFL type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, how petty is that, and how possessive is that? Like, how, that's some, property type shit. I own you. You do what I tell you to do. You can't wear, or if you don't, then you're going to suffer a consequence. And that's like a form of slavery. You're getting paid, or what they would call it, I guess, an indentured servant. But in my opinion, it's still slavery. Whenever somebody can take away your livelihood, because anybody right now in the NFL, if they do anything that the NFL doesn't like, or that their owners don't like, they're liable to lose their job. And if they lose their job, then they'll lose their livelihood, unless they, have some good investments going right now. But most of them would probably lose their livelihood. So, on top of that, Riri came out. I love Rihanna. She was so sexy to me. But she came out and she had a interview in a magazine, and of course the journalist asked her about the whole NFL thing, and she said she would never support the NFL. And one of the things she also said was, if she did, she would feel like a sellout, because the NFL doesn't do anything for her people. The institution is messed up. They're not about the right thing. Just basically going in on the NFL, right? Saying nothing but negative things and just dogging the NFL, because and she's right. Ain't nothing there for black people for real. Like, it's a slave ran type institution. And she said a lot of that shit. But one of the biggest things that stood out, what she said, is that she would feel like a sellout. So, with that being said, and this interview seeming to come after Jay-Z has signed his big deal with the NFL, first things first is a lot of people thinking, oh shit, Rihanna said it. Finally, somebody fucking said it. Jay-Z's a fucking sellout type shit. Like, but before we could even really praise her for saying it, her PR team they didn't retract the statement, but they said that the statement was made a day or maybe a day or two before Jay-Z announced the whole deal with the NFL. So, you know, you can, if you believe that, that's on you. I personally don't. I believe that it was after the fact, and Riri being who she is and being, outspoken as she is, as well as being as pro-black as she is, and black, she like a beautiful Black Panther to me, like, oh, right, but, her being who she is, and I think she just spoke her mind. She just said what she felt. And the reason she probably even said that about, the whole sellout thing, she didn't name Jay-Z, but she probably said it because it hurt her. I know it hurt me. Well, it ain't hurt me, but I was I was upset to see that Jay-Z lightweight went to the dark side. You know what I'm saying? Like he went to the dark side, talking about he's gonna try to make a change from the inside, and then turn around and get Shakira and somebody else for the halftime show. And it's in Miami, so you got Uncle Luke. He's Saudi, I think. Was that Uncle? Yeah, I think that was Uncle Luke. Or was that Trick Daddy? No, I think it was Trick Daddy, who was upset that they didn't have any talents from Florida performing at the halftime show, since that's where it's going to be. And they actually got a point there, because I'm like, shit, they got Pitbull down there. But if you're talking about Shakira and J-Lo, I'm quite sure Pitbull was going to be a part of that, because I'm quite sure he had songs with both of them. So, may have jumped the gun on that one. But, still, you would think maybe somebody would be head. Like I say, Pitbull, I can see off top being like the headliner in Florida for the Super Bowl. But I'm not watching the Super Bowl. I'm not watching no football no more. After seeing this Collins stuff today, until they get that shit right, and Collins either back into the NFL, or, he's called off the protest or said, like, yo, I seen a change with the white people, and they really are, trying to not kill us anymore. I can see that now with my own two eyes, and I'm not going to you know what I mean? Like, we can still protest, and we can still, do our own things, but at the same time, it's like, I'm protesting because they're not giving my man a job, man, and I know how it feels to not be able to get a job, especially you in a certain circuit, to where, yeah, he could definitely go work at Subway or some shit like that, or fucking Walmart, or get a job at a call center or something. I'm quite sure Colin Kaepernick could do all that shit, but that's not what he wants to do. That's not what he came here to do. That's not what he was built to do. That's not what he trains every day for. Not sit at no fucking desk, or to work in some goddamn warehouse or some shit. That nigga trying to play football, man, and they should be able to give him a shot. Shit, period. They should give him a shot. Only other thing I would think of is maybe he could try to start his own league. I don't know how that would work, but black people got to try to start our own something. And it's hard for us. I think it's a lot harder for us to start things because, first off, our money isn't backed by shit. Second, white people own and run a lot of this shit that we may be trying to get into. You know what I mean? Damn near every industry they run, and it's because the country was built that way. We all know this country was built off of white supremacy and white privilege. So it's already built that when you walk into the building of a Fortune 500 company, at least up this way, up north, up in Cleveland, up in Ohio, 9 times out of 10, you walk into that Fortune 500 company, I'm going to say 9.5 out of 10. It's going to be a white man's company. And the way that the hierarchy is structured up here is white man is the owner, White man is the vice president. Another white man is something else. Another white man is something else. Another white man is something else. HR is usually a woman. I've seen both a lot, black and white. But one thing I can say that I see a lot is like when you start talking about managers. Seems like a lot of times if you're in a predominantly black type of company, or not company, but let's just say section or area, or or you do this, you do sales. So if sales is a predominantly black department, 9 times out of 10, your manager or team lead or team whatever is going to be black. Because they're going to need they feel like they need a black person to be able to handle their own, their own people. Like, as well as, they'll probably respect her more because she's black too. I mean, they think they say stupid shit, but that's what it be. But my fault, I'm like way off topic for real. But yeah, so you already know what to do, man. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Thanks for listening. Angry Owls, the Smartalecs Podcast, and down with the NFL. You already know. I ain't watching that shit. Let's get it. Peace.